know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. This is one of the most quoted promises in the Bible, but it's often misunderstood. Here's what it's really saying when you slow it down. In all things, God works for the good. This does not mean everything that happens is good. Pain, loss, and injustice are real and not called good. What it does mean is that God can take anything, even the worst situations, and weave it into something meaningful, redemptive, or strengthening over time. Of those who love him, this promise is relational. It's directed toward people who are actively connected to God. Not perfect people, but those who trust him and orient their lives toward him, who have been called according to his purpose. This points to a bigger picture. Your life isn't random. There's a purpose beyond just comfort or success. God's good often means shaping your character, direction, and impact, not just giving you easy outcomes. What it looks like in real life, a setback turns into a redirection that puts you where you actually belong. Pain deepens your empathy and strength. A failure humbles you and builds discipline. Something that felt like loss ends up protecting you from something worse. The good might not show up immediately, but over time, patterns start to make sense. The key idea? This verse is less about everything will go how I want and more about no matter what happens, it won't be wasted. There's magic in this verse. After you've achieved a goal, when you read Romans 8:28 after achieving goals, it's no longer just about getting through hard times. It becomes about understanding why you got where you are and what it's for. Here's the shift. 1, it explains the path behind you. The wins didn't come out of nowhere. The discipline, setbacks, isolation, and sacrifices weren't random. That verse is saying all of that was being used, even when it didn't feel connected at the time. 2, it redefines what good really was. You probably thought the goal itself was the good, but often the real good is who you became while chasing it. The mindset you built and the strength and clarity you now carry. The achievement is just the visible part. 3, it challenges you moving forward. Now the question becomes, was this the destination or preparation? Because called according to his purpose suggests there's still something beyond just hitting milestones. The honest part, most people don't say. A lot of people hit their goals and feel a little empty or restless afterward. Not because the goal was wrong, but because you weren't meant to stop there. What this verse is saying to you now, it's less God will get you through hard times, and more everything that got you here was intentional. Now don't waste where you've arrived.